Welcome to CK4RC.
Did you just call me Ding Dong Biggie Beans? All right, well, I get it, I guess. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ding Dong Biggie Beans, I guess. So, let's get into it. Deadbolt. That's what we got on the bench today. Why do we have a deadbolt on the bench? Well, because I got a lot of other stuff over here to go along with it. That's why. Now, got the green deadbolt, got all the parts. You might be wondering, what's the deal with the black and white only RC shirt? Well, I'm glad you asked because there's a reason. First of all, this looks amazing. The black and white, this was special order. I asked him to do it. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. He did it. Looks great. Can't argue with that. Go get one of these. They're awesome. Also, the reason I got this on, you're going to have to stick around till the end because, a little bit of what's going on today. This deadbolt is about to become my Axialfest Badlands build. Yeah, that's what's going to happen today. So with this, the way it's looking right now, doesn't make a whole lot of sense with the monochromatic only RC shirt, but stick around till later. It's going to make perfect sense. Like 100% crystal clear sense. Yeah. So go to onlyrcs.com. Use my discount code CK4RC. Get 20% off all of it. I'll drop the discount code down in the description. Just like always, go do it. Get cool stuff. Save money. Come on, look at this. That's just good. That's just good. All right. So, what all we got going on for the deadbolt over here? Well, let me tell you about it. Here we go. All right. So, first of all, I do have some things off screen that are going to be kind of the final cosmetic touches that I don't want to give away yet because then you would know what the shirt's about. So we're going to wait till the end. Anyway, I got some Injora silicone inserts. Went with the super soft small ones because the tires I'm going to be running, they're going to fit the small ones. Pay attention to which ones you get if you get those. First of all, you should. They're great inserts, and they're a fraction of the cost of some of the other inserts, the anti-foam type inserts, if you will. Got some brass beadlock rings because the wheels that I'm going to use are the stamped aluminum. They are not brass. So just to add a little bit of weight on the corners down low. It is rotational weight. We've been through this before. There's different sides of the argument for rotational weight. Yes, rotational weight is bad for your drivetrain. Puts extra stress on your motor, transmission. Yes, it does. Can't argue with that at all. But for these little rigs, the weight we're talking about is going to be fine. Also, the upgrades that I haven't mentioned yet, they're going to help take care of the extra strain from that rotational weight anyway. Because look, right here, got me a good old Mofo RC Torque Beast 50. Come on. That's going to handle the extra strain of the brass. To push those wheels around a little bit, I got an Injora digital servo, so we'll upgrade that servo as well. Got magnetic body mounts because body clips are just you know what I mean? I probably won't do that anymore. All right, that's the last time. Magnetic body mounts because body clips, no go. I've got, are these brass? Yes, I've got Injora brass steering links. Again, just add a little bit more weight towards the front of the rig and try to get some better weight bias towards the front. Again, that digital servo, it's going to handle that extra weight just fine. Had to get some upgraded shocks as well. Went with Injora. They are still friction damper. I can never say that word right. Dampering. That's what we're going with. They are still friction shocks. The telescopic, whew, telescopic double barrel Injora shocks. These are I went with the 43 millimeters. They're pretty good. They're not oil filled. They're nothing super fancy, but I'm going to get better travel than the stock ones. So yeah, I went with those. I like that. Went with the good old Injora brass skid plate. Again, getting that weight down low as possible. And speaking of weight down low, I've got the Hobby Park brass kit right here. I've got brass diff covers as well as brass frame weights to screw on the side of the frame rails. So we'll do that as well. And then I've got the good old all-in RC black high clearance suspension links. For whatever reason, trying to find black suspension links, like they have red hardware and everything else, and I wasn't trying to deal with all that. All in RC, they have the black with just the standard kind of brass colored, yep, ball ends, belt. What? That's not what they're called. These things. I'm not good with technical terms. You guys got to know that by now. So those are the upgrades that I'm looking at, and I'm going to throw all that stuff into here. So let's get rid of that. I'm going to need to get rid of these guys. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to have to come out. I'm going to have to trim this little battery tray, give it the old snipperoo. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of work going on. This bumper, this thing, get out of there. That's got to go. Don't need the bumper. Most of this truck is not going to be the same, but it's going to be an awesome build for Badlands. I'm really excited to make it up there this year. I will be in the Fury Tech USA booth. If you are going to be making the trek to Attica, to the Badlands Off-Road Park, stop by. Say hey. I would love to meet you in person. So I'm going to take some more stuff off of this. I'll probably won't keep throwing stuff because, oh man, just trying to find all that stuff, that's not cool. So I probably won't do that anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of that stuff together, and then we'll do some of the old switcheroo, and I'm going to come back at the end. You're going to see the finished build, and I think you're going to like it. I know I am, because I've already done some test fits, and man, it looks so good. And then this shirt's going to make a whole lot more sense why I went with the black and white monochromatic only RC shirt. You're going to find out. Stick around. Here we go. So as you can see, I've been working diligently and taking stuff off and putting more stuff on and doing a little bit of prep work and putting some other things together just to make the installation a little bit quicker. So I'm getting tired of just waiting. So I just thought I would give this a shot. Wait, well, that didn't work. Hey, now, come on now. Why is this not working? Listen, you guys do this stuff all the time. You just throw it at it and then it just like locks into place. Why is it, what's the problem here? What if I like attack it like some kind of like lion coming in? Does that climb on? It's not working. All right, well, I'll keep working on things, I guess, and yeah, we'll see what kind of progress we can make with this. Well, my editing magic didn't work, so I just had to keep wrenching. But the good news is I've got a roller. Well, I mean, minus the wheels that actually make it roll. But all in all, I'm keeping those off screen for the moment, just to not spoil the big reveal. But everything else is good to go. So you see, whoop, the Torque Beast 50 right there. Oh man, I had to trim up this little battery tray body post to make room for this 50 sized motor can. But yeah, that Torque Beast 50, man, that thing is nice. Ignore all the wiring mess. I still have to clean that up just a little bit. But you can see the inverted Injora double barrel telescopic shocks right here. I've got the all-in RC high clearance suspension links down there. I've got the brass frame weight added on. We're looking at the Injora digital servo, the Injora brass suspension links, the Injora brass diff cover, front and rear, in case you're wondering. Yes, it's on the front and the rear. You will notice that the body mounts are missing because, well, I don't need them. I'm still working that part out. But as you can see back here in the back, I got magnets already in the back. And I took off the hinge because for what I'm using, I'm not going to be needing that. And then you can see the brass diff cover back here as well. And then if I keep spinning, you get a good glimpse of all these parts back here. That's all the stock parts. I could almost just build a whole new truck from all the parts I took off of this thing. But yeah, I got the drive shafts phased properly. That was actually one of the most frustrating parts of this entire build, was getting that front drive shaft phased properly and then held together so it wouldn't keep slipping apart. And then I've got some bonus parts over here, which I think, as we all know, just proves that I built it better because I didn't need all that hardware up there. And so I got my pointer finger. Yeah, I kind of stole that from Tomley, but his is way bigger. I figure if I'm going to be talking about micro RCs, I need a micro pointer finger. So I went with that, and it's telescopic, so I can put it away when I'm done and put my finger away. So the build is done. I got a roller. So next time you see this thing, it's going to be the big reveal. So stick around in about 3, 2, 1. Well, it's time. I'm going to move my big fat arm. You can already see that right there poking out. Yeah. I'm going to move my big fat arm, and I'm going to let you drink this in. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. Come on. That right there is... That's just a badass truck. Don't say that around the kids, but hey, come on. Let me get you in here a little bit closer real quick. If that right there doesn't get you excited about this truck, man, I don't know what will. I mean, look at that. That started as a stock green Deadbolt. And look at this thing. Man, that just looks tough. Look at the head on. Yeah, it's the white plastic servo horn. I'm not crazy about that, but it came with a red one. And I'm digging this black and white monochromatic motif. I didn't want to change that. Although that red horn, give a little blood drip coming down the front end, that could be kind of cool. But I love this black and white color scheme so much. And yeah, this is one of the cheapo Five Below Ford F250, F350 heavy duty bodies, whatever. I put the Punisher stickers on there just because I didn't really know what to do with this all black body. I knew I needed to just kind of dress it up a little bit, but I wasn't totally sure the best way to do that. And then, of course, I had to brand it. I mean, if I'm going to be running this thing at Axialfest, then everybody needs to know that, well, that's a CK4RC original right there. And that's just Big Pun. That's what that is. So here is my Axialfest Badlands 2024 SCX24 build. Man, that's just a good truck. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up because, I mean, what else are you going to do about a truck like this? I mean, that thing is just cool. So hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Keep doing RC stuff. I'm going to get some test runs on this bad boy. I'll get some run footage from the actual event so that way you can see it in action. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. Keep doing RC stuff, and I'll see you next time.